Well, we get you ready for Syracuse and Louisville this week. Brian Higgins, Josh Black, and Josh, 6 points last week for the defense. What did that feel like to put up really your best performance of the year?
It felt great. The last 2 weeks of practices felt really good. Everything that led up to that point, I felt like everybody was prepared on the defense, and we executed our play calls. It turned out not even letting up a touchdown. So, that was great to see. We saw areas where we still needed to improve on, definitely, but overall we saw growth of the defense, and we're ultimately able to hold them to 6 points.
Yeah, a lot happened in the last few weeks. We know about Brian Ward. Steve Standard was in calling the plays. You guys had a bye week to sort of work through it. How'd that all kind of come together in this performance?
I mean, everything just kind of went by really fast. The whole coaching change, and we kind of had no time to really think about it. We just had to go because we're playing Duke, right? And so we just kind of had to flush that, get back to business and everything. Kind of go back to the basics. Kind of reevaluate ourselves. Oh, what do we need to work on, et cetera. And we took that bye week to our advantage. We kind of rested up a little bit more. We were fresh coming off the bye week, and the practices we put together were complete. And we felt really good with our game plan, and we executed really well.
You watch teams out there. Some teams have seasons that are not going right, and the wheels fall off at the end, and it really goes wrong. You guys did the opposite of that. How did the team hold together in that when it could have gone the other way?
It was just a sense. It kind of felt like a do-or-die situation. We had 3 games left, and we have to win all 3. It's unfortunate we waited until this point of the season to kind of kick it into high gear. I mean, but that's the game of football. You win some, you lose some, definitely. And I feel like we have the momentum going into these last 2 weeks of the season, and you never know what's going to happen. But I feel really good about everything.
You say win all 3, now win all 2, and we know what that means. That's the carrot of the bowl game out there. How important is that goal still being attainable for you guys?
I mean, it's just really important. Everything we do, just the little things, waking up early to watch a film, and just everything adds up to these last 2 games of the season. And, we just have these last 2 weeks to really get it done. So everybody's kind of like, that's their main focus. And, everyone's locked in, and it's great to see everyone being accountable for everything. And, 2 weeks left to get it, so why not?
You were without the guy you thought you'd be playing next to for most of the season. Bear Williams comes back, and he's finally out there last week. What would that do for you guys as a group, just to, 1, have Bear back, and 2, have another body to keep you guys all fresh?
It was great. He brings a certain aspect of practice in the game. He's a really funny guy, and, it's just great having him back, having just one of your brothers back in general. Having him back on the defensive line actually, helped us keep the rotation more fresh. We were able to play more snaps at a higher pace, so that was great. And, just having an extra experienced body as well as that. And it was just really important for him to come back at a good time, and he played really well.
Yeah, so the defense was what, mid-80s in snaps, just the way the game went. How fresh did you feel at the end of the game?
Oh yeah, I mean, I felt great. The rotation was good. We did have more than usual amount of snaps, but we had the rotation worked out really well with Bear being back. We made sure everybody was fresh. If we're tired, we got somebody out of there, got them replaced. All right, when you catch your breath, you go back in. And so that was kind of just how the rotation was going, and everyone played fresh the entire game.
Amazing what one extra guy can do to sort of get that sorted out. And you said it's Louisville this week. They are vastly improved from last year. They are already bowl eligible with 6 wins. What are you seeing this year from Louisville that maybe wasn't there with them last year?
They're more disciplined this year, definitely. You can tell on film that they're playing more as a team opposed of last year. You can kind of tell they're kind of playing as an individual. But now this year they're more molded together. I kind of felt like they built that team chemistry, and that's what helped elevate their game. They have really fast, skilled players. They have a big offensive line also, and they're making plays. They have a lot of athletes, and they're finally able to put that all together. So it's going to be a great challenge for us, but I think we can get it done.
All right, Josh, keep it going. Enjoy it this weekend.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And that's Josh Black. We'll see him in Louisville on Saturday.